Hey Gemini, I hope you're doing well. This is going to be a general reading for what's coming towards you. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. We're going to start off with Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot, and then we'll get into it with the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot and get some clarification out for you. So what is going on here for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements? What's coming towards them? Ooh. All right, so your overall energy here is the Three of Candles. You got a lot of fire out here. Three of Candles. This is Aries energy, okay? Maybe something was lit up within you due to this Aries full moon. Something was ignited here. I feel like something has been sent out to you here, Gemini. You know, this could be a check. This could be, you know, a letter in the mail. Whatever the case may be. Some of you may want to check like spam folders, things like that. I feel like there's something that's been sent out, and for some of you, you've not yet received it. It's like not been delivered or something of that nature here. You're starting off with the Ace of Wands, okay? So this is a passionate new beginning coming towards you. I feel like this is in the form of some sort of news, okay? Underneath that, you've got the Five of Wands, which is chaos, conflict, competition, strife. Now, since these are the same suit, we could also add them together. And when we do that, we get the Six of Wands. I feel like somebody might have an issue, Five of Wands energy, with an offer that you're receiving here, Gemini, because I feel like it gives you a leg up. There's something here that you're really successful at, really good at. I feel like it's bringing in a lot of warmth for you, a lot of security, comfort, stability. Now, next you got the Death card. Somebody here could have their moon or rising in Scorpio or Libra, but you don't necessarily have to. So you've got the Death card and the Two of Swords. Okay, so when it comes to this energy here, I almost get the sense that whatever this is that's coming towards you, whatever news this is, it awakens something within a person that was lying dormant, okay? So there's something about that here where a person was not moving and now they are. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. If this is like a person who's just kind of been in the shadows, they see big things happening for you, they come out of the shadows, right? You know, I'm not sure if this would be a romantic past partner or if this would be a friend or a family member, but you do have the Chariot showing up here, and we're going to clarify to see if we can get more information. The Chariot is showing up here. That is Cancerian energy, okay? And then we have, what was that? The Four of Wands is showing up here as well, okay? So when it comes to this energy here, the Chariot and the Four of Wands energy, it's interesting because Cancer rules the fourth house, right? And so of the home, family, and you know, when it comes to the Four of Wands, that is a card that emphasizes home, family, structure, stability. I feel like there's good news coming in, possibly for you and your family, you know, people you care about, people who are close to you. I feel like there are blessings in your neighborhood here, Gemini, and it's bringing someone out the woodwork. That Two of Swords energy, somebody who couldn't decide whether or not they wanted to be in your corner in the past, all of a sudden they know. All of a sudden they're certain of it, right? So let's see what else we have going on here. Some of you, this could be like a glow up energy here. All these wands, maybe you're getting hotter, Gemini, and maybe there's this energy coming in here that's like, wow, Gemini. Let's see what we have. What else is coming towards my Gemini? Three of Wands. That is literally your overall energy. Somebody has been watching. I'm telling you, this news that's coming towards you, it's going to wake the watcher. They have just kind of been asleep to what it is that they're seeing, but now they realize. You know what I mean? It's like somebody finally realizes what it is that they've been looking at all this time, what it is about you. You know, let's see what else we have. We got the Five of Wands, and it's showing up down here too. Five of Wands, chaos, conflict, competition, strife. Somebody's trying to resist you here, Gemini, or they're trying to, how to describe this here? Resist a fight with you. There's something about a person doesn't want to step on your toes. I'm getting this weird energy, Gemini, where it's like you're in a position to where, I'm not going to swear that they have to like kiss your butt. It doesn't necessarily feel that way to me, but it does feel like they better watch their words, you know? They better watch their words. So I feel like there's somebody here who, you know, they want to argue against some sort of blessing that you're getting, but they can't, you know? Like it's undeniably yours. What else do we have here? Some of you, it's a fire sign. What else do we have here? I get Pisces energy here as well. Scorpio. We've got the Two of Swords. You're getting a lot of repeating cards. A lot of repeating cards. Two of Swords energy. Some of you, this blessing that's coming towards you. So listen, there's news. It's really that it's news, but I feel like the news is leading to a blessing, if that makes sense. Like, for example, the news could be you got the job. You got the place, right? It could be something like that here. But I feel like you are leveling up because of this news, and somebody's seeing it, all right? And I feel like at first there's almost like a resistance, you know, like I'm going to pretend I didn't see that type of energy. But I also feel like a person may start to wonder, like, or they may start to realize for some of you that they might need you. They might need you for something here. And so I don't know why the energy is coming through in this way, but it is. Let's see what else is coming up here. Somebody's trying not to pay you any mind, but they're going to have to. There's something about that where they're going to have to speak to you. What's going on here? The Hermit. Yeah. This is isolation, withdrawal, introspection, going within. Somebody's realizing how much they messed up here in a situation. Again, for a lot of you, I really don't think, you know, some of you it is romantic for sure, but for a lot of you, I don't think that, how to describe this here? I think that it could have something to do with work. Maybe you have been promoted to a new position at work, and now somebody has to answer to you when they've had issues with you in the past. You know, it's giving me really odd energy here of somebody like biting their tongue, but also somebody else here like eating their words. Somebody may not have felt like you were going to get this victory, and now you are. And they don't really want to see it, but I feel like they have no other choice. What else is going on here for Gemini in regards to this spread? Seven of Swords, trickery, theft, deception, Gemini. Oh, man. Some of you, there's a person here who doesn't want to come forward when it comes to their admiration for you, and I feel like it has to do with, if I say this to Gemini, it is a betrayal to so-and-so. You know, it kind of feels like that energy here where somebody wants to reach out to you, but maybe they're in a commitment, or maybe they are kind of in between you and another person when it comes to, like, say for example, they're kind of what do you call it, like in the middle of you and another person having a fight, or whatever the case may be here. Somebody wants to acknowledge something that they appreciate about you or they admire, but they feel like they can't. They feel like they can't. But I do feel like you're having some sort of victory. Some of you, you're about to move. I get this strong, strong sense of a move here with the Gate on the Death card, the Chariot, a card of movement. Yeah, let's see what else we have coming through for Gemini for what's coming towards them. Queen of Swords, Libra energy. Some of you signing contracts, signing paperwork, a meeting with a professional here. What's on the bottom? The Devil. Wow. Capricorn energy. Somebody trying to get their claws in you here, Gemini. I feel like a person, listen, here's how this reading is coming across to me, because you've got a couple different repeating cards here, like the Two of Swords. Then you have the Five of Wands that repeated, Three of Wands repeated. You know, Three of Wands is a card of foresight. You know, you can see the way that things are going. You know the trajectory pretty much. I feel like you're highly intuitive, and I think that you are like steps and steps ahead of your competition, whether this be in work, money, business, some sort of legal battle, whatever the case may be. If you are doing some sort of odd tit for tat with a person, I feel like you are steps ahead. You already know, you've been here before. There's something about that. Now, I also feel like because that's a card of sending something out, there is some sort of good news that's on its way to you. That's showing up twice. So I feel like both of those things apply here. Now, when it comes to the Five of Wands showing up 2 times, the Five of Wands is chaos, conflict, competition, strife, but it's also playful energy, personal freedom, adventure. And I feel like there may be somebody who's upset that you're getting to lean into that playful side of life, that you're getting to lean into this adventurous side of life. And, I do think somebody could be feeling like that should have been mine, or that should be me. And I do think that for a lot of you, they're having to bite their tongue. Two of Swords energy is showing up here twice. On one hand, I feel like this is about a person who's closing off their heart space to you. They're refusing to acknowledge something that you're doing here. But I also feel like, at the same time, it's somebody who is trying not to, how do I describe this here? It's almost like somebody's trying to avoid seeing you in a higher position or acknowledging that you're doing well. That's the best way I can describe that here, because I feel like this person knows they could have handled themselves better here in this situation. And now if they come around, it's going to look like they're coming around because you're in a better situation, or because you're doing better. But this Seven of Swords energy showing up too, I can't shake the fact that for some of you, a person, it has that heart space closed off because there's someone else here who they feel it belongs to, or they feel, you know, they owe something to this person. So I feel like there is a person who thinks, well, if I acknowledge this about Gemini, if I tell them I admire this, blah, 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 then that is me taking from this person, betraying this other person. So I do think there's a person who's admiring you, and they're probably in another connection. Queen of Swords energy showing up here over top of the Four of Wands. Again, I get this strong energy of a move, something surrounding the home, some sort of blessing coming towards you. But mainly, I feel like it's starting with news, okay? I feel like it's starting with news, and it's going to wake this watcher energy. Somebody who's been watching you in the dark, watching you in the shadows, a Pisces, a Scorpio, some of you a Cancer. Look at that. Page of Swords. This is curious, observant energy. This is someone who has been watching. So I feel like what's coming towards you is news that is going to wake the watcher, okay? That's a spooky energy. I love that. So that's what I'm seeing here for you, Gemini. I hope that this was helpful. Now, listen, if you've got cardinal signs, Aries, Capricorn, Cancer, or Libra, or other mutable signs, which are you, Gemini, Pisces, Virgo, and Sagittarius in your big three, Jupiter or Venus, feel free to watch out for your other signs. So at the time that yours is posted, your fellow mutable signs will be posted, and cardinal signs have already been posted. You could also check out the dailies, okay? I do daily general readings, and they're worth a watch, I must say. But what else, Gemini? If you've got fixed signs in your big three, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus or Jupiter, those will be up soon, okay? So be on the lookout for those. But that's what I got for you, Gemini. I hope that it was helpful or fun or whatever you needed it to be. And yeah, if this is where we part, I want to thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. And hopefully I will see you next time. Y'all take care. Bye.